let's get into this sugar honey iced tea. All right. Let's start with the sugar. We're just going to jump right in. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Let's jump into the sugar. What's going on, Spirit? What's the sugar? Okay. We have skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping, TikTok, deadline, procrastination, too busy. We have red flags, machismo, warning signs, take heed, risky situation, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. And then we have Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, and a dedicated partnership. On the bottom of the deck is chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. So really what I feel is someone is not weighed down by possibly like a toxic connection, or this could be their own toxicity. Some way you move, or some way somebody does something, like the way they typically would handle a situation, the way that they would typically show up in this situation. And excuse my voice is going out, so bear with me with that. I feel like I'm talking low too. I'll turn the mic up, hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, so this feels to me like someone is releasing themselves from chains. This could also be a situation where someone's getting out of prison. It could be spiritual imprisonment, physical imprisonment, or just feeling locked up, locked down in a situation they can't get out of. So it looks like someone's getting out of that. This is likely due to the way that they handle something. They were slow to anger, slow to action. They took their time. So they were able to pay attention to the warning signs. They were able to maneuver around certain issues. They didn't fall into a trap. They paid attention. I'm also getting like they trusted themselves. You also could have somebody that you trust. I feel like it's a connection here, or someone has a connection with someone that they trust. Okay, this could be a partner, someone you work with, but it's fruitful. It's a prosperous connection. Now, I'm not gonna say that somebody, it's like both of you, whoever you're working with, you're aware this person is not perfect. But it's like you can trust this person as long as you can trust yourself. You can trust that they're gonna like ride with you. Whatever you've got going on, they're gonna meet you there. So you kind of know what to expect, even if you don't even know this person very well. It's just how they tend to move with you. Everything is always fair, just, above board. Even if, you know, other people may scrutinize or judge it harshly, I also feel like someone's getting out of feeling judged, okay, or allowing other people to judge them. It just feels like a lot of confidence here, a lot of seeing themselves. Okay. All right. What else? What's this? The sugar. Yeah, I'm hearing like shit is sweet, but it ain't sweet. So maybe there are people who are not so happy about this connection or partnership, or they're not happy with who you choose to work with. Or if this is just you choosing to do things by yourself, you're working with yourself and you're choosing not to work with someone else. You know, somebody could be unhappy about that. What's skirt? The Hierophant in reverse, rebellion, personal belief, free thinker. Yeah, I was saying somebody's getting out of a situation, getting out of a mindset, getting out of an old belief pattern, letting go, moving on. For somebody, this could be like, it feels like a downward slide, like they're, or backslide, okay? It may mean that they're going back to doing something, or they went back to a version of self that they knew would get them out of this. It doesn't mean that this is what they're loyal to, but it meant that it was enough to get them out of wherever they were stuck at, something like that. Somebody's taking a new approach to get out of a situation and it's working. Free thinker, free mind. Someone could also be getting out of a mindset that was keeping them trapped. What's TikTok? Deadline, procrastination, too busy. I also feel like this is a financial trap too. Someone's getting out of or getting away from. I heard money pit. So I don't know if something was like a bad investment or risky investment and someone was able to slip through the cracks or get out of it. TikTok, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Someone got left out in the cold, or someone was pushed to have to do this, but it like worked out well for you. Someone was pushed out into the cold. They had no choice but to rely on themselves to get out of a tight situation. But the time period that they felt stuck, it actually helped them to open up to some kind of new perspective. So someone's gaining stability, gaining money, or financial stability because of a time period where they were forced to sit still. So maybe that helps somebody financially. Okay. What's a red flag? Yeah, I feel like somebody helps someone get out of a financially tough spot. Wealthy benefactor. Okay. So this is someone who came in clutch, I feel, with the money you needed at the time that you needed. Now, we do have red flags, so it's something about this money. Okay, this person, 10 of Pentacles. Maybe this person is very financially secure, or they always got it. Either they always have it, or they have it when you need it. Like when you don't have it, they seem to have it for you. But you also know that it comes with it's kind of like a give and take. You know that you're gonna have to give something back, or it comes with strings. Okay, but someone was paying attention to the strings. Someone was well aware of what they were giving and what they will receive in return, or what they were receiving and what they may have to give in the future. Okay, but it looks like someone has someone that they can trust, or someone that they can lean on. This could be a family member, a friend, someone that you work with, or someone you live with, or this is your person. Okay, for some of you, you're in a connection. It's very solid. One thing about your person is you know how they move. You know what they like. You know that they got you, especially when it comes to physical things, or when it comes to material things, or anything on the surface, anything on the ground. Like, they got you. It may not be somebody who is there for you that much, you know, emotionally. They may not be very they may not be emotionally committed or emotionally available. Okay, they could be avoidant, I don't know, but you know what you can count on them for, and someone's feeling really good about that and taking advantage of that. This is like an opportunity, or this person is beneficial to you. Okay, what's machismo? It's the Page of Pentacles. I feel like someone is doing really well financially, or they've built something up here. They were able to maneuver or manage a difficult situation, came out on top, and they're being extremely humble about it. Now, this could be somebody new that I feel like somebody is talking to, someone you just started connecting with, or you will be connecting with soon. Now, this person, it could be the same individual, but they may be coming to you differently. Okay, it still doesn't feel like it's emotional, but it does feel like they're trying to build a friendship, loyal, faithful, financial opportunity, trustworthy, skill development. So I feel like you have someone that does want to work with you, or someone who knows that you're an opportunity. Okay. Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, someone is, it's almost like they're having to work with somebody else. Someone could be leaving one position and connecting with someone else. It could be because somebody helped them to get out of a tight spot. Someone proved their loyalty. Someone is now seeing this person clearly. Maybe another side of this person that they weren't able to see before. Looks like you guys had disagreements, or the relationship or connection was unstable. Two of Cups in reverse. It was unstable, maybe emotionally volatile, or you just weren't on the same page. Disharmony, distrust, separation, division, tension, and breakup. It looks like you're coming to some kind of agreement or understanding, or it could just be understanding that your connection is emotionally turbulent, and it's just not good for you. So it's like a meeting of the minds. You're doing what's mutually beneficial, but you're not going out of your way. You're not going out of your way to connect with this person, because it's not beneficial for either one of you. It could actually affect your finances for some reason. Okay. It affects your finances, or maybe it affects you emotionally, which eventually could lead to, problems with your energy. This is like dominance. You controlling a certain situation in your life, and the way that you do it is by, I feel like you're detaching. You're turning your back on a connection that's not good for you. You're turning your back on it. You're separating. You're detaching. Like energetically, someone could be severing all ties and connections to a person, even if this is someone that you work with or someone that you see on the regular. I just feel like something is going to more of a business dynamic. And it's because of the energy with the King of Wands. It has everything to do with that. There also could be a relationship that is coming apart because of someone's attraction or connection to another person. Now their attraction or connection at this time, it could be toxic. Okay, I feel like their intentions are pure with the person that they're attracted to, but because they still have this situation going on here, they're not emotionally invested, but they're still like working with this person. So it just makes things a little, it could be the person that they're working with. That energy just isn't good for you, or that person, I don't know, but something about the situation, it's a situationship, or it would turn into a situationship, and someone doesn't want that. Someone's trying to avoid a mess or avoid something being messy. They're trying to avoid disagreements and unstable situations altogether. So they're severing ties with someone, and this could be someone that has their eye on you. And I feel like when they do connect with you or talk to you, you'll be able to trust them. And it's going to be because of how something played out before this person even connected with you in the first place. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the honey. Sugar honey iced tea. Alright, that's the honey. Abundant person. Enlightenment. This is alignment. This person ain't shit on purpose. 444. Alright, someone is aligned. This is a divine masculine, divine feminine. It means you're at a really good time period in your life energetically. Doesn't really matter how things are going on physically. You could even have chaos in your life, but whatever energy you're in, maybe the chaos came through to get you to this point, but like yin and yang, your balance, enlightenment, wisdom, freedom, liberation, sensuality, love, justice, peace, harmony, order. Okay, that's what's going on internally. So eventually that's what's going to happen in your physical life too, if it hasn't already. If there's any of those things that I mentioned, if it feels cloudy, if it feels like that's not what you're experiencing yet, that's what you've got going on internally. So there could be external factors, or life is still lifing. Okay. But you do have someone who I feel is trying to create an issue for you, or this person just tends to. They just tend to try to trigger you. They tend to try to make things difficult for you on purpose. You do have 444. I feel like you're too stable for this person to dismantle or shift anything anymore, but you're also being protected even if they were. So maybe this is someone that wants smoke with you. This is someone who wants a war or competition, or they want to battle with you, or they need an excuse to not like you, or to feel some type of way about you, or to cause an issue for you. With 444, they're going to end up owing you. Something about your situation and dynamic with this person is the way that they come in. It's their intentions. It's no match for your frequency currently. So I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what life is handing you, or what life is, is happening for your benefit. That's what I want to say. So, I mean, maybe everything is just fine and going the way you want it to. Let that be evidence, even if it's not just fine and not going the way that you wanted to. Let the fact that nothing is really shifting or shaking how you feel internally be evidence for you. So something is about to go back to the way it's supposed to be, or it's getting ready to move forward into the proper energy. You just need to like maintain where you are right now. You just need to keep things steady. That's what I'm getting. But 444 is not just protection. It also has to do with your stability. That could be also financial stability. This could be in love and relationships. It could be in family dynamics and connections. This could be a spiritual journey that you're on. What else? The honey. Loving person. This person that isn't shit on purpose, I feel like this person loves you. It's a stretch of stuff. This person loves you. They may try to cause issues for you, or how they move with you. I don't know the dynamics. But if somebody isn't shit on purpose, it's likely because they're jealous or envious. So it's hard for them to tame their demons around you. It makes them move in ways that just wouldn't be beneficial to you. But they can't do that with you. It's almost like when they connect with you, they end up being a good person, a loving person. They end up reflecting the qualities that you hold. That's not like a fluke or by, mistake. Okay. That's attraction. That's attraction. That's alignment. So you are commanding that. You're in a very powerful energy, actually. Very balanced with the yin and yang energy. All right, so somebody should be feeling a lot more confident. You should really be feeling yourself. I feel like you will soon. The reason I say that is when I get readings like this, where it's all honey and sweet and rainbows and butterflies, but the weather doesn't match that energy. It's like serious clouds. Okay. You're in your mind. You're actually assessing things. You're taking care of the business. You're reading in between the lines. You're allowing your mind to gain enough clarity and information to back up the sensations that you're feeling internally. So it feels like it should be peace. It feels like it's ease. But your nervous system, your mind, your thought waves, they're all still aligning and coming in tune with where you are currently. It's like, I feel as if there's a part of you that needs to catch up with where your life is currently. But something is really good here. And these clouds, they're going to clear like they do all the time. And the sun is going to come back out. So the reason I said that is because we have abundant person. This will be equivalent to the Empress energy. And the yin and yang would be equivalent to the emperor energy. So that's divine masculine, divine feminine. And I feel like this is one person. Your energy is amazing. Your frequency is high. So you are attracting quite a bit right now. And you just need to not doubt it. I feel like there could be someone or something that you're focused on, which is giving you reason to like assess things or be a little more discerning than typical. But let the evidence of how that person, the worst person in your situation, let how things are playing out with them be evidence of not just your energy, but of your powerful influence toward anything that is in your frequency, anything coming towards you, anything close to you. Okay, this is the time period of life where the surprises are good surprises. Okay, things play out better than you thought they would. All right, let's get another deck for the honey. Now, you know, when the reading is too good, I got to pull out the shadows and just make sure we keep everything grounded. But what I'm getting is you're already grounded enough. Actually, you could loosen up and be more in the flow. Somebody is extremely serious or business minded, but I feel like you took care of what you needed to. Now it's just your time to receive. That's why we're starting off with the abundant energy, which is the Empress. That is receiving mode, okay? The Emperor energy is about the work you do, and I feel like that's continuing, but mostly focus on what you're receiving, focus on what you're getting, even if it's peace. Just pay attention to that. Things could be different. Things could be different. There's something going on, yeah. Abandoned Carnival is in reverse. This is someone bringing light, love, happiness, joy. They're turning the lights back on in a situation where people pretty much thought that was dead and gone. There's no way to bring that back. There's no way to turn that around. There's like, yeah, okay, nice. Nice. This could even be you. You could have been overly critical or just not believing that a situation would ever turn around. It would, like, you were expecting to see the worst, and what you're getting is kind of wow. You weren't expecting that. Someone could have had a energy vamp. I have vampire in reverse too. Someone that was draining your energy is now more fulfilled. This could even be someone who can pour positive energy into you. Okay. Come through with the shadows. I did say I wanted to split it up on purpose instead of putting it all together. This is for real, honey. Starry Observatory is in reverse. This means that there's a lot of things that are happening for you that are in the darkness. These are like things that you would not be consciously aware of, but they could definitely trigger you. They could grab your attention. They could distract you. And that's like creating an opening. So maybe it wasn't a person that was draining your energy. It's just darkness. What you don't know. Unhealed wounds. Open scenarios, situations with no closure, confusion, illusions. Those things were draining your energy, keeping you from being able to move or do things fully or just feel like yourself completely. You felt like you were being pulled and tugged. And so this is someone going through a dark night of the soul. And I feel like your healing is actually what's taking place in this dark energy. So maybe there is a gray area of your life, or there is an area where you just feel like it's complete and total darkness. With the Starry Observatory in reverse, that's on purpose. That's to your benefit. The best things grow in the darkness. Babies grow in a dark womb. You call it the void. So that's where the magic happens. That's where the magic happens. So there is some situation here I feel like somebody has that you literally don't really have eyes on. You don't know what's going on. You could feel confused. Just know that it's the best outcome. That's why it's important for you to pay attention to how things are working out for you. I feel like this dark energy, when you don't know, that's the time period where you have to fight your demons, because they want to worry you. They want to stress you. They want you to be anxious. They want you to be worried and overly concerned. They're trying to pull you into pessimism. That's to shift your vision, to change things. But right now, currently, what you're attracting is what you've asked for. What you're attracting is of the light. So you need to stay positive. And I also feel like there is a situation or something here, something is getting cleared up where it's closing out. It's closing out or closing up. Like you had a leakage, an energy leakage. So you're getting that energy back, or it's intact now. Like you're closing it up. So for some of you, if you felt drained or extra tired, okay, that's your life force energy. So that's returning to you. You're getting your energy back. Once you get your energy back, that's like your battery being charged up. Then the lights come back on, then all of the information, then all of the music, everything starts again. So it's kind of like maybe you were at a standstill, and stillness, that's the Empress energy, is so that you could receive. You were due something. And I feel like once that happens, you'll be inspired to take action, and you'll be in the perfect place to take that action. Okay, we got somebody loves you. This is the person, there's someone who loves you that feels as if they sabotaged the connection with you already. But I feel like they're wanting to ask you for a second chance or something like that. Yeah, we have fallen angel. This could be someone who thought something would be better on the other side or with someone else. This also could have been someone who just went through a difficult time period while you guys were, or while you were feeling this person or sending this person good energy. Maybe you were loving this person or trying to, be open, be honest. You were trying to work with this person and they were closed off to you. It's because they were going through a difficult time period when you were actually in an energy of wanting to give and receive and connect. This is not someone who felt like being connected, okay? And then I feel like this could also been someone who went through a time period of feeling neglected by you. So that could be a situation or a connection where this person feels as if they are to blame for why you guys are not together, or why you might be upset with them. This is someone who could feel as if you are doubting them, like you've closed off to them, like you're not open to them anymore. They could feel like you're cold, like you are purposely keeping yourself kind of detached, thorny. Okay, you may look good, you may be kind or at least fair with this person, but they definitely feel like they're kind of walking on eggshells, or they know it would only take like one wrong move for you to close up or close the door or detach from them. What do you need to know about that person, if that's your situation? What do you need to know about the sabotaging relationship or someone who sabotaged your connection? Seven of Swords. Okay. They know, they're solid on why the connection did not work. They also know why you got them out in the cold. So whoever this person is, they're taking full accountability. That means they don't have a grievance with you. This is someone that was dishonest. They lied. They tried to trick you, scheme, cheat, deceit, theft, strategic. Okay, this person knows. Oh, they know. Somebody knows. They know all too well. They're not somebody you can trust. They know that they fucked up. Someone feels as if they have grown through this or grown from this. So if they feel detached from you, if they feel out in the cold, they're not blaming you. This is someone who doesn't have harsh feelings towards you. They're just taking accountability. The fallen angel energy is somebody who is humble. This person is humble. I feel like they're humbling themselves. I don't even think you're doing that. Okay. You could be very closed off, and I feel like a little extra guarded, but If this is the situation you were wondering about, like I said, this person actually has love for you. They're well aware of your thorns, your grievances, your issues, and they're taking full accountability. So, you know, I mean, you could ease it if you want to. You don't have to be on guard if it's making you tense or rigid, or it's, you know, destabilizing your peace or causing anxiety. But even if you need to feel comfortable, they understand that too. So, okay. Tell me about the evil queen and self-doubt. Yeah, you could have been doubting yourself too. This could be a situation where you were questioning yourself about how you were treating them. I'm getting like how you're treating them or how you respond to them, your dealings with them. You could be overly empathetic. So this connection with this person, whatever they did, it feels like it was a disservice, but mostly it ended up being a disservice to them. Because they no longer have your trust. They no longer have this opening with you. Okay, they sabotaged what they really wanted from you. You, on the other hand, yes, you have the Ace of Cups. So, self-love. Self-love. I feel as if this is you. You don't need to feel bad. You don't need to villainize yourself or feel like a villain because you have boundaries, stronger boundaries with somebody. The person that you have the boundaries with, that you could be feeling like, oh, you know, maybe I should feel sorry for them, or am I being too mean or too closed off, or should I engage more? Should I do more? They're not looking for more. They're not looking for more. I feel as if this person genuinely really does see whatever the issues were, the reason that you've changed. They know. They get it. So maybe this is a situation where you need to show grace to yourself, or if you're going to sacrifice for anybody, if you're going to go easy on anybody, it needs to start with you, going easier on yourself. What else do you need to know about this? Yeah, King of Swords. You know what to do. You know what to do and you know how to move. So, I mean, this is cold hands but a warm heart. Okay, someone gets that. Cold hands but a warm heart. This is someone who is moving honorably with a lot of love in their heart. Okay, that means they're compassionate and they are kind. But don't fuck with them and don't cross no lines. It's the person who's in authority, standing in their power, high standards, mental clarity, morally upright, just, honest, and true. And that's what you can expect. That's what you're going to get. That's the worst of it, is that somebody is just ice cold, honest, truthful. Okay. Now, the truth doesn't always feel good. The truth isn't always sugar and honey. The truth doesn't always tickle our ears. But that should alleviate your fears that the most you're going to get is someone who is just honest, you know, and pretty much to the point, I guess, without all the sweetness. But that's what they have in their heart. So the way that they're moving towards you is motivated by love. Okay. This could represent someone's connection with God. So if you believe in God, I feel like this person is tuned in, tapped in, connected to God, and they're moving and operating under that energy. So everything that they're doing is full of integrity, morally upright. That's how their dealings are when it comes to you. This is someone who I feel sees you too. We have Crown and the Queen. So this could be someone who's putting you on a pedestal. But with the third eye, it's the pedestal that they really do feel you belong on. They really feel like you belong there. And I feel like they see themselves there as well. But if this is the person who feel like they caused you some kind of grievance, they may also feel like, okay, they have some work to do. But they're definitely seeing you. So if you were wondering, there could be someone who's not approaching you, not connecting with you. You know they have love for you, or you have love for them, and this is why. They're just seeing some things that they need to adjust, and you're in a good light, okay? They have you in a good light. All right, last but not least, let's move on to this tea, y'all. This ice cold tea. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Yeah, iced tea. All right, last but not least. I'm just going to use straight tarot for the iced tea. This is my first reading of the day. I didn't think I was going to do one at all, but my voice started coming back this morning. I thought I was going to have, what you call it, strep throat, where the voice pretty much is all gone. But it came back, so. All right. Give me a second, and then we'll get into this iced tea. Man, I don't know. Okay, this belong with the sugar and honey, but it's somebody that's just like, there is so much love here for you. I'm hearing somebody say that. I don't know if that's someone being welcomed somewhere. There could be a situation, a party, a gathering, someone's home that you go to or something like that, and that is going to be your feeling, or it feels as if that's how you're being embraced. Like, there is so much love for you here. I just keep hearing that. Okay. Okay, come on now. We off the sugar and the honey, what? Let's get this iced tea. What's the tea? What's the tea? Page of Swords, someone's watching. Watching, stalking. Justice, okay. You may have someone who is just keeping an eye on you. Someone who's looking out for you. Page of Swords and Justice, this is a Libra. Alright, somebody is looking out for you. Protecting you. That's the energy that I'm getting. Someone could have protective detail. I am not fucking playing. Get the fuck out of here. Protective detail. It's the Page of Swords on both sides of justice. Okay. I generally read, like, my collective, I feel, is somewhere in life, like, similar to where I am in life. So I don't necessarily see these readings as the White House or Hollywood, but that's the vibe that it's getting, but it's levels to it. Okay, but I'm just going to read it the way I see it. This is like protective detail. Like somebody is taking a position of authority, or they have a position of authority. You could be growing in like power and status, and it is attracting a lot of competition or aggression or criticism, but it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because you're doing something right, something really right. So someone could be, or like you could be under fire, just like the president. They didn't do anything wrong. They were just trying to, I mean, in kindergarten, what's the highest job, the highest honor job that you could take? When I grow up, I want to be the president of the United States. That's what, a lot of kids used to say. So it's not like they, you know what I'm saying, really are asking for people to be trying to assassinate them or kill them or hold up all these rebellions against them. So it's something like that, I feel, in somebody's life where you've just chosen, you chose a side, you chose your side. You chose to align yourself or to take a certain position, and there is some aggression, or there could be, towards you, but you are protected. That's what I'm getting. It feels like you're protected. For some of you, this is just something that you're choosing to do where you're like of value to the people. Okay, you are exciting, entertaining. Maybe this is somebody who is just getting back out there. You're starting to move around. You're starting to get out the house. You're starting to go places. You could be someone who typically stays to yourself. With justice energy, maybe this is about like not leading with your heart, but I'm getting if you feel called to or you feel led to. For instance, we were talking about you get led to certain areas, you're drawn towards certain people, certain places. You're drawn toward a certain connection or something like that. You're moved to maybe go in a place that you typically would not, or to speak or reach out to someone, to talk to someone that you don't usually do that. And it's because you are trying to protect yourself. I'm getting you don't have to worry about that with the Page of Swords twice. Like literally, this is a lot of protection. It's a lot of protection on you. So you could have monitoring spirits too. This could be on a spiritual level. There could be something that you do here, especially you could be a tarot reader, high priestess or high priest energy, male or female, doesn't matter. But you could this is like a new level. A new level. This is like not having to fight through the worry or fear that you're going to engage with something you're not supposed to, or this is going to have some negative effect on you because of what you're becoming aware of, because of what you're opening up to. Okay, something like that. The Page of Swords twice is like reassurance that your security detail is growing in strength too. For some of you, maybe it's just something that you're doing and it calls for a lot of strength from you. You have angels on your side. The Page of Swords. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Someone's having a bad time at work or with money, finances. We have the Magician. This situation is turning around quickly. Could be a Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Yeah, you may have some options coming in with the Two of Pentacles. You're manifesting multiple options to get out of a situation. Something went wrong, but I don't think it went wrong. Sometimes we don't change things if something doesn't go wrong. So someone could have been stuck in a situation that they really didn't want to be in. So there's some kind of unwelcome change, or so it would seem. Like it's setting you back, or it's some kind of delay or something like that. But really, this was you letting go of control. So you actually you were the one that turned the wheel in the other direction. I feel like this is a choice. You manifested this. Somebody could feel like something is happening, is out of their power, out of their control, but actually you were the person that let go first. You let go first, or you stopped putting in, and it was because you really wanted something different, is what I'm getting. And the Two of Pentacles, you have new options coming through. Okay, let's see. The Chariot. Nice. Yeah, this is guidance. You followed your internal guidance. Somebody followed their internal guidance. It seems like something went wrong. It feels like something was being taken away from you, or something, happened outside of your control. But I'm getting the ball is in your hand. And now it's not one ball, it's two. Okay, so you have the upper hand, the Magician and the Chariot. Cancer energy, ambition, direction, willpower, control. Yeah, if you felt out of control, that was the time period. You let go of something. You let go of it on purpose. In fact, you turned your back on it. Okay, so this is freeing you up. What it is like you took your hands off of it so that your hands could be free and you were ready to receive. So you're receiving new opportunities. These are more in line with your calling, or more in line with your destiny, or your true desire, like your heart's desire. These also could be things that you have spoken into existence. The Magician and the Chariot both have throat chakra energy. So something could be happening for you, or you're receiving something that's exactly what you asked for. Yeah, likely you are expecting it. And whatever was lost is because you initiated it. Okay. Hold on one second. Hey, Anna. It's always weirdos lurking around. If only you got paid to be a troll. Oh, no. I was looking a little bit at the chat. I thought it was okay today. Hi, Eric. Lovely fingers. Okay. Well, thanks, I guess. I don't even have no nails on. That's a little... Okay. Hi, Amy. Hey, Christy. Ain't nobody. Oh, it's Flacco. Ain't nobody cards. Ain't nobody cards, sweetheart. Ain't nobody You can't even talk. I can't read that. Hi, Tarot Tess. All right. Shout out to my moderator Anna in the building. I'm telling you, I be like, they just sometimes I go live first thing in the morning and they be in here just spewing it. And I be like, do y'all get paid? I really wonder. Okay. We have death in reverse, resisting change, stagnation, fear of a new beginning. I'm getting someone has something to say and they're not saying it. They're not expressing it. And whatever it is that they've got that they're holding inside is actually deteriorating them. Like it's deteriorating good feelings. It's draining them. Someone's holding on to something that I feel like they need to express or say. But they're afraid of the changes that it's going to create. We have the world. Yeah. It's one of those situations where it doesn't matter if people are ready to hear it. It matters that you're ready to say it. Okay. The world is in reverse. Something will change. It's going to change whether or not you say whatever it is you need to. Someone could already be watching you or looking at you. Someone could already be aware of something. So it's like you don't have to say it. You could say it if you want to. You would probably feel better with the death energy in reverse. You would feel better. But you could feel as if this would cause some kind of issue for someone else. Okay. Lack of completion, delays, emptiness, deficiency, and fear of travel. So there's a lot of fear here. Someone's resisting a change, or they have fear of what's saying. They have fear that saying something is going to create a change that will not be to their benefit, that it could disrupt something that could be very solid or peaceful. What I'm getting is this is going to change anyway. So maybe there's a situation where it seems like everything is peaceful, but it's really not. It's a temporary time period. With justice, it could just be a peace treaty. Someone did something right, or there is like this pause. Okay, world stop, literally. With the world world in reverse, it's like world stop, carry on. So as soon as things carry on, as soon as the ball gets to rolling again, is the peace will be disrupted, because it's just, I mean, that's life. That's life. Everybody's never feeling the same thing at the same time. So there's going to be different feelings, or people are going to be, moving according to their own mind. But someone has fear about how they're going to change something, or how they could disrupt the peace or equilibrium of something. And I'm getting it's causing more issues for you than the issues you fear is going to cause for the people that I guess are connected to you or connected to this. Yeah, someone's heart, their heart is feeling empty. So this is affecting your stability. I don't care if you just got to get it out on paper. Somebody may need to write something out. You need to write it out. You could write it and burn it. Write it and ball it up and wet it with paper. Like, you could write it, get it out of your system, and then destroy it. That's like a ritual to just kind of mentally let go. There's something here that I feel is corroding somebody from the inside, and they need to get it out. And if you don't feel like you have anybody to talk to about it, I mean, someone could need a therapy, or you need to talk to God, you need to pray or something like that. But it's causing more issues inside of you. You holding on to it is causing more issues. Okay, it's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is quitting a job or letting go of a job with the long-term vision. Whatever the job is that they're doing right now, it was a means to an end anyway. It was temporary. Hi, Akuma. Hi, Akuma. Okay, what's this? Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is not. someone is exerting their independence by going back to a job that they used to do and quitting the job that they're doing currently. Okay, this could be a sign of maturity and self-sufficiency. They actually could have been bored with what they were doing. All right, so it looks like someone's taking a step backwards, but actually it's a step forward. It's a step in the right direction. Okay, this has to do with independence, self-sufficiency, being able to take care of themselves. I also feel like, yeah, it is kind of taking them back to the past, but it's helping them to get out of a stuck space. So it's like better to maybe do something that you used to do than to feel stuck where you are currently, like physically not be able to move out of a situation or get out of a situation. So someone is being very wise in how they're choosing to do this. Could be a Taurus or a Scorpio. Page of Wands in reverse. Someone is restless, distracted, and pessimistic about somebody's, okay, there's I don't know, people are celebrating or speaking highly of someone. The Temperance and the Three of Cups. This could be like a double Sagittarius. It's a Sagittarius that is upset about how highly someone is being spoken of. There's another Sagittarius here with Temperance energy. Or the Three of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But someone is receiving high praises. People are excited or eager to please or work with this person. There's some sense of community. Or people are feeling good, or this person is getting back out, going out, having a good time. We have Temperance. Like someone's life is lively. Something is lively. Something is exciting. Something is good here. Someone's finances are balancing out. This is something to be celebrated. I feel like they are being celebrated. So they could be getting talked about. You got somebody that's very upset about this, or they don't like hearing about this, or they don't want to. Yeah, it's Sagittarius again. Is this one person, like, you're being celebrated, but you're being harder on yourself than you need to? I don't know. Let me see. What's Temperance? You may just be dealing with two Sagittarius energies. The Emperor. Okay, maybe not. Somebody is very stable and they've accomplished something. They're very accomplished. They're very stable. They're very secure. Someone is building something, creating something independently. They're very structured. They're very orderly, very practical. And at the same time, this person is peaceful, relaxed, like very balanced. They could be seen or recognized on the social scene, or it could be someone that's like going out and engaging, but they're doing it. It's very balanced. Whatever they're doing is balanced with Temperance. And I don't know why, but it's causing somebody else, it's causing them a lot of issues. This person is pessimistic. They could feel as if they have too much responsibility. So maybe it's someone who wants to celebrate, with you, or they would like to feel the same way that you do, but they don't. This person could feel as if they're breaking down or collapsing under the pressure, and they feel as if you are taking this pressure easily. Someone feels as if you guys may be experiencing something very similar, and they thought that that would bring the two of you together, but it's not. You seem like you're coming out on top. You seem as if you're handling this situation with grace, with ease, with certainty, with clarity, with stability. And this is something that is taking them under. It says lacking the will to go on, breakdown, collapse, downfall. Okay. We even have procrastination. This person could be trying to hold on or trying to keep up, a good face. I don't know if this is in a workplace or like you guys are literally out having a good time and somebody cannot keep up with the vibes, or someone is not feeling this energy. They definitely do not feel the way that you do. Something could be going well for you financially. This person is trying to match you, or, I don't know, but It's just not what's really going on with them. Someone's moving outside of their authenticity to try to stay in tune or connected to this Emperor. But they're starting to, they can't do it. They can't keep it up. Someone's trying to keep up a face, okay? Keep up a mask. They can't do it. The Emperor doesn't compete, so I don't, what's the Nine of Wands in reverse? This person, they, Two of Wands in reverse. They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of what they don't know. They have plans. So maybe this is someone who was supposed to do something similar to you, or something was supposed to work or pull through, and it would have put them in a position that was very similar to you, but it was canceled. They're afraid to be left in place. They're afraid that it'll be exposed, that they can't handle something, and that their goals aren't moving forward. Yes, baby. You want another one? Yeah. Okay, I'll get it for you. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, where were we? I don't know. A party. This is a party and engaged. You guys are out or something like that, or someone's out. Feels like a celebration, having a good time. There could be drinks. This is silly. This feel like the Emperor energy. Someone could be, you know, trying to buy drinks for you or trying to drink with you or something like that. They're trying to prove themselves, but they can't. I don't know. They can't afford to. We have the Sun. Okay, and you saw them or you caught that. This person, they don't have it. This is the Four of Pentacles. They don't have it. Somebody's spending money they don't have. The Fool. Someone's, I don't know if they're trying to fool you or pull the wool over your eyes with the Emperor energy. It could be an Aries, a Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio. The Sun, you could be a Leo, Sagittarius with Temperance. This could be a Sagittarius or a Leo or a Capricorn. I don't know. They're being very generous or open or something like that. They're giving, but they're giving from, they don't have it. But they're trying to be included or seen in some kind of light here. They're trying to set something right with you. But I feel as if they've been trying to do this for a period of time. Like this is someone spending money or going out of their way. What's the Fool and the Four of Pentacles? It's like somebody knows that they need to do something different here, but they're choosing not to. It's kind of like they're being carefree or throwing caution to the wind. It could be someone's just trying to match your energy. Okay, and maybe they can't match your energy, so they're trying to do it financially. But it looks more so as if this person knows where you're headed. They know how you feel or they know how you are, and they're just trying to create peace. This could be someone proving themselves or at least trying to. It could be that whatever they were doing before, it didn't work. So this could be someone who was trying to move away from you or trying to do something, you know, different. Maybe they were in rebellion. Like I was saying, somebody could be jealous or envious of how something is coming together and working for you, and they were choosing to detach. But whatever that was, however they chose to detach or what they tried to move on to, that did not work out well for them. So this person could be coming back just to try to make amends or to create peace. It does feel with the Queen of Swords, they may feel as if they owe you something. Or they want to be supportive. So they could be genuine. They could be genuine. They could be genuine, especially with the Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords? They have a hope. They do have a desire. But I also feel as if they know what your desires are. They know what works with you. Okay, it's somebody I feel they could be doing something. Maybe it's a little bit more or a little bit less. Maybe they intended to do more. It said cancel plans. They could have intended to do more. Whatever it is that they're doing, though, it has to do with how they're seeing you, what they feel like you deserve, and what they're able to do. The Six of Swords says they're not really a fool, even though it may seem as if some of their actions are foolish. The Six of Swords is someone who is thinking things through. The Queen of Swords dots the I's, crosses the T's, and they're not trying to please anybody. So it's not necessarily someone that wants to please you so much as it may be someone that wants to be pleased by you, and they know how you move. With the Emperor, it's usually transactional. You have to be of benefit, or you have to be relevant. Okay. And I do feel as if this person has some regrets for how they have not been beneficial or relevant or helpful. So they could be trying to do that now, turn over a new leaf. We have the Star, hope, direction, renewal, trust. So they're trying to build trust. Okay. They're trying to build trust. They also may want you to see them in a positive light. This could be someone trying to create new memories with you that are positive. They're inspired to. It says positivity and rebirth. So I definitely do feel as if they tried one thing, it did not go right. And then they may have held back what you were really asking for. And then when they did give you what you were asking for, they may have given more than you were ready for. But I feel like this may be somebody that is now balancing out. With the Queen of Swords, could be a Libra. The Six of Swords could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Heavy Aquarius with the Star. Positivity and rebirth. This is someone who's changing or turning over a new leaf. That also could be who they used to be. Maybe they would be the type that would, this is giving that gas tank on E, all drinks on me type of energy. Maybe that's who they used to be, but that's not who they're being with you. This is someone who is doing what they actually know that they can do, or what they genuinely want to do. They're moving from their right mind. It's not someone who's being frivolous or careless, even if it looks like they are. It's actually very well thought out, strategic, and they do have a desire or a hope, but it feels as if it's not really asking much for you. They just want to be a part of whatever is working out for you. I feel like it's somebody who wants to be on your team, part of your crew. They want to work with you. They want to cooperate with you. They're trying to create peace and harmony with the Six of Swords here. They could be trying to add to the peace, or the something is good. The Three of Cups, something has already come back together, or something is growing and building, and they want to be a part of it. They're seeing it. They're seeing this cooperative energy with the Three of Cups. They're seeing this cooperative or loving, or like this warm dynamic that I feel like somebody has been able to bring into a situation, and they want to be a part of it. They genuinely want to be a part of whatever this Emperor's vision is. So this Emperor has a vision, and the vision is moving forward. You've got people who are on board with you. What's the Temperance and the Emperor? Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know what you're building with the Emperor, but that is like, you definitely have a specific way of doing things. And you have people that used to be with the Nine of Swords, they used to be, or Nine of Wands rather, they would battle you tooth and nail. They would rebel against you, push against you, maybe try to sabotage it. You have people who are letting that go, turning over a new leaf. You got people changing. Like literally, this is most likely it's the changes within you, but you got people who are abandoning the way that they used to see things, maybe abandoning old visions or just habits, ways of doing things in order to work with you. It's a divine masculine. I feel like they're taking the lead. This is either in business, family, or a social circle. I don't know, but whatever you're creating and building, you're drawing people to you. It's like a light. It's yeah, you're drawing people towards you. Something about your influence too. It's at an all-time high, especially with the Temperance energy. Man, and the Chariot. Okay, definitely. The Chariot is falling on the Emperor. Cancer energy. Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo. Someone found their purpose, or they found a calling. They found something that they're good at, that they're stable at, something that adds stability. They're planning, they're creating, they're delegating. I feel like they got people working for them and with them. This is someone who pours into, they're pouring into your cup too. There's a lot of reason to celebrate, or a lot of reason to get happy. I don't know what you're creating, but you have more people will come. You're building something and people are being drawn towards you. Hi, Dumber. Is that supposed to be kind of like, oh no, it's an 8. I don't know. Dominer. Sorry, I can't say your name. All right, let's do one more spread. My son accidentally, he said he wanted ice cream and had me open this up, so I'm going to eat it. But he changed his mind and wanted a popsicle. What does twink mean? Someone just called me that. I don't know who you're talking to. Alright, what else? Knight of Swords. Accomplishment. Someone just made a big accomplishment. Maybe this is getting over self-hate or guilt, or being their own inner critic. Someone could have been very hard on themselves and they're letting go of that or releasing that. This also could be how someone was speaking about someone else. Yeah, this is like relaxing a negative tongue. We have the Ace of Cups. Someone's putting some love on them lips, or putting some love in their mouth. They're speaking something, I don't know. They're speaking softly or kindly. This could be someone that you're making be kind or making be nice. What is this? Knight of Swords. Judgment. Ace of Cups. A Scorpio, a Libra. Man, like it won't be any other way. If someone is making somebody cooperate or making someone talk nicely or move, you know, I don't know. If someone's making somebody do something right or be nice, it's like there is no other way. Because I don't feel like this is their personal decision with Judgment in reverse. They're actually indecisive. Whoever the person is, they're being nice before they really want to be nice. They're being nice before they really think they should be nice. But they're affected emotionally. Their emotions are holding them. It's like a noose around their neck, kind of. Like they have no choice but to be kind, you know, move uprightly. So someone is making changes, changing how they're talking to themselves, how they're talking to others. It could be someone that's just being kinder to themselves. It makes them, or it makes it easy to be kind to other people. But I feel like you got somebody else that's forcing you to do this. It's the Ace of Cups twice. There may be multiple people in your life here. If this is you, or you could be the person that's making this happen. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I don't know, but it's no other way. Especially if it's a Scorpio with Judgment in reverse, there will be no other way. There will be no other way. Like they're not having it. That's a lot of love coming towards somebody at a difficult time period. So maybe, what's the Knight of Swords? Feels like somebody was taking action to get away from this. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody is hateful. I was just about to say that. Knight of Swords. Somebody was on their way to being hateful, to being a critic, overly critical, pessimistic. And I feel like someone saw them in a bad space and they took that as an opportunity. Maybe like they already knew, like you need this more than, like they know. Somebody, I don't know. This Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I feel like it's a Scorpio, but they already knew. They knew what time you were on and they weren't having it. Betrayal, deception, gossip, scandal. They felt like something was about to get started. They felt like there was about to be an issue between you and another person, and they intervened. But it's like they intervened, but somebody else intervened too on their behalf. It kind of feels as if like something, love had more of the momentum. Somebody could have been angry, someone could be pissed or feeling some type of way, but it is no match for two Ace of Cups. If that's one person, then that's somebody, I mean, they got self-love filled to the brim, and another cup for anybody else that they choose to love. They like dosing people. Sit your ass the fuck down. Calm down. Stand down. Somebody taking it's like taking control of a situation, but not through dominating. It's not devil energy. It's through kindness. It's through empathy. It's through warmth. It's through understanding. It's through genuine or unconditional love. Somebody is offering that. Yeah, either someone is offering that, or this is someone who was at a low, and literally this is God coming for you. Like, there will be no other way. Like, God would not let you go. The Ace of Cups twice. There's something you're supposed to do, or something you're supposed to be a part of, or something you're supposed to have, and it's being offered to you. You can close off to it. You can say that it's not possible. You can, scream, shout, say you hate it, or you don't want it, or you don't like it, but it's still coming for you. It's like you can't stop the flow of love. You can't stop somebody from loving you. And especially if it's God's love, you can't stop God's love from coming in to save you or to assist you. Hi, Shane. All right, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this you may have had difficulties in finances, or maybe a business, something that didn't go well, and it could have just been your mindset. You wanted it so badly. It says someone who is obsessed with wealth and status, and it was causing you to become possessive. Maybe like this is where you're holding on to everything, but even the things that will hold you down. You're holding on to grievances. You're holding on to anger, rage. You have a resistance to turning over a new leaf, or turning the page, and somebody they're not gonna let you go. Not like that. Like, this could even be in a relationship. It is the Queen of Cups, and I do have a lot of Cancer energy. It could be a Cancer and a Scorpio, two water signs together. That's funny, but that's a whole lot of emotions. Two water signs together, and a lot of quietness. It's probably a very peaceful situation. But anyway, someone is a genuine friend. They're like, you can walk away or you can leave, but you will not leave hating me. You're going to see my truth. Someone is going to make you see their truth. Regardless, this is someone who wants to be of assistance to you. There could be someone who is actually going through a difficult time financially, or going through a difficult time and with business. Just life is lifing, and somebody is like, I'm gonna love you through it. I'm going to be here for you whether or not you want me to, in whichever way I can, because it's Judgment in reverse. So I don't even think like they're being forceful or they're trying to push their way into your situation, but it is someone who is extending love, optimism, good feelings, compassion. It could even be someone who is, giving you ideas on how to take care of things. Someone's getting help out of a situation, whether they want it or not. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse, they don't want it. If that's you, you don't want this help. You don't want this assistance, but it's happening anyway. Look, brick wall. You could not block it out if you wanted to. Somebody, I feel like you really do. You really want to block it out. Defense mechanisms, your defenses have been torn down. You built up a wall and somebody tore it down. This could be in a relationship. You tried to build up a brick wall to defend yourself or to protect yourself. You want it to be hard to reach. You could have closed up your heart, said you'll never love this person again. You're not letting them in. You don't care what they have new to say or new to show. You don't care what the new, what you missed out on or what you misconfused, or if it was somebody getting in the way. You just don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to be a part of it anymore. This could be a situation where there is somebody else on the other side. I do have Three of Cups in reverse. Could be a third party. And you could be, hi Sonia. And you could literally be like, yeah, I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of you. You could feel as if things aren't going right physically in your life, or you don't have what you want physically, and you may be blaming this person in some way. They don't care. They're going to love you through it anyway, and you're going to hear what they have to say, or you're going to feel them. Three of Wands in reverse, they are not going to let you walk away. They feel like if you walk away in this space, if you walk away from them, or if you detach from them in this place of anger, rage, or hatred, that you're going to run into something that you're not supposed to. Like, they know that you're not seeing clearly. You're not seeing clearly, and they don't trust your motivation. So you will be moving or running from what is not even the truth. Somebody is like really clear about the fact that you are going to see or feel their truth before you walk away. Like, it's kind of like, do whatever you want to. Judgment is in reverse. This person is not trying to control you or anything, but it's like, you will see or know my truth before you go. You can leave, but you're gonna know my truth or see it before you do, and they're gonna love you even if you don't want them to. The Hierophant in reverse, there is a lot of rebellion energy here. I feel like Taurus energy, Aries energy. This is somebody that can meet you where you are. They can meet you where you are. Like, their love could be discipline too. Their love could be their rage. Their love could be their anger. Either way, they're going to love you, whether it's with truth and fire, passion and desire, or love and light. Like, yeah, I got all of it. Two Ace of Cups at the top. Okay, you up high, they're going to hit you with all the love they got. You down low, they're going to let you know. They're going to let you know how they feel, what they see. And they're also going to give honesty, clarity. Or they're going to push against you. They're not going to, like I said, they're not going to let this turn into whatever it was about to turn into. It's like someone could have got back angry with you. You guys could have, this could have been like a disagreement or an argument, or you guys really could have got into it. For real, for real. But someone's going to dead the issue and kill it every time. And it doesn't mean they're always being nice, but they're, I don't know, ice. Somebody could be killing somebody's fire with ice. That means they may detach from you. I don't know what it is, but somebody is just committed. They're committed to loving you and seeing something through. Yeah, we have the Hangman in reverse. This is someone who's making a sacrifice. They don't have to. It's a sacrifice they don't have to. It also seems as if they're getting pushed against it, like you don't want them to. Arrogance, stagnation. In fact, this person is making sacrifices, or they're being open, or they are still in this with you even though they're afraid. They have a fear of this not being like to their benefit. This may be someone who is afraid of love themselves, but they can't stop operating and moving in this spirit of love with you. So your hatred could actually be love. I mean, you may love this person so much you hate them, or whatever has happened between you, or if there's another person or another situation here, or physically you guys are not together with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you could feel the absence of them more than you feel their presence, and that is why you are in a negative space. It doesn't matter. This person knows where it comes from. Like, your feelings are strong because you care about them, because you love them, because you care. Like, yeah, someone's like, if you didn't care for me, I feel like this is somebody with their heart, but they got yours too. It's like, it's okay. Just give it to me. I'll take your heart for you. It may be hard for you to love somebody. It may be hard for you to love somebody, and it's because of circumstances, physical circumstances, the way that things are physically. And it could have to do with other people. I don't know who the other people are, but With the Three of Cups in reverse, likely there's a reason why you guys are not together. There's a reason. It could be people or a person. There's a person, and that's why you guys aren't together. There's a situation, or your viewpoint of a person or something like that. Or it could cause an issue, a scandal, gossip. Someone has fear of what other people will think. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Somebody is like, I know why you're still here. I know why you feel the way you do. Like, you would not have any feelings. That's how somebody feels. You would have no feelings if you didn't care. So they're going to love you. They're going to love you because I think you're in a time period where you can't afford to love them. So they got you. What else? Last spread. Seven of Cups in reverse. Someone's illusion. There's an illusion that's breaking, or a curse that is breaking. Someone's vision is returning to them. Exhaustion, defeat, giving up, yielding, lack of self-confidence and motivation, and feeling overwhelmed. So you were feeling overwhelmed because of indecision. You were experiencing a lack of motivation because of indecision. Not knowing what you were seeing, or not having clarity, or you had not made a choice. You just needed to make a choice here. So it feels like the clouds are clearing. Blue skies. I'm getting a lot of blue energy here. Someone's starting to see the truth, or the truth is coming back to light. Feels like liberation that comes from insight. Someone's gaining insight and clarity, and this is causing liberation. Yeah, Six of Wands. Success. And I feel like this is someone who was rebellious initially. Okay, but your hard work is going to pay off. Maybe that's the only reason you were stuck in indecision. You were rejecting or in resistance to what you needed to see. Clarity or information. Clarity, information. There's something here that needed to be seen, but it would take growth. Someone did the works. Seven of Pentacles, you put the work in, and you're going to see the results, or you're going to reap a harvest from this. I feel like this, success, victory, but it has to do with emotions. Has to do with emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. This your money you had in your drawer?
Yep.
Okay. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever the work is in this situation, I feel like you did it. That's what you needed to do. You just needed to get the truth. You just needed to get the clarity. And that is the work that you do, is turn the lights on in your life. Turn the lights on in your life, in your mind, in your heart. Somebody did that. So this Six of Wands is about success that is seen in the inside, but it shines outwardly. It's like someone's light returning to them because they did the hard work. So now you can relax. That's what I'm getting. Like, I mean, you could work on it again if you wanted to, but it may just cause more issues. But I feel like you got to the clarity that you needed to. So anything else you do in this situation may be misdirected, or just kind of like overkill. You know, like you're doing too much, or you're doing more, but pretty much whatever you were looking for, you're already going to get it. It's already here. With the Ace of Swords. Okay, like I don't know whatever this is, but whatever you went through, it was so that even what you pushed against, what you were pushing against, is so you could be blessed. Six of Pentacles. You're gonna get paid. You're gonna yield results. You're gonna reap a harvest. Everything that you pushed against, everything that you were indecisive about, the time periods you didn't move, the time periods that you did. Whatever work you had to do, you did it. So this is a time period where actually you could just relax. You could sit in this light. And you could just let life serve you. Because that's kind of the energy that we're getting back to. Is kind of how we started the reading in the first place. Is that somebody is reaching a time period where it's your Empress energy. You're supposed to reap a harvest, male or female. It is time for life to serve you. And that's what's next. Okay, you guys. I didn't gave all of my voice. So I'm going to go ahead and go. That's my time. In case I didn't see you in this live, this is me and mine blowing you kisses. waving and saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night.